Welcome to our Ultimate Consumer Seminar. And the topic for today is your checklist for the right property investment. So a disclaimer like what mentioned by Pei Wen just now. So the information shared in today's session were just for reference. So if you have any more questions or things that you are unsure, please contact our trusted advisor in ERA to help you further. So before I go into the checklist, all right, I just want to give everyone an update on what's happening in the property market right now. Okay, so from 1990 to 2021, GDP increased by 590%, and while our residential prices only increased 297%. So what this means is that property prices still has a lot more of growth potential. Yes, correct. All right, so because we all know that GDP and property price grow in tandem. So since the growth for the GDP is at 600%, our residential price is only at 300%, we definitely have a lot more room to grow. Next, as you all have a read from the news or Facebook or even from friends sharing with you guys that the property prices continue to rise despite COVID-19. Okay, if you look at this graph over here, after 2017, we see an upturn in 2018, slightly drop a bit, and this is where the COVID is. But what happened during COVID? Everyone expected price to drop, there will be fire sale, etc., etc. But guess what? I think none of us or any agents right here listening, right, predicted that what's going to happen next. The price just keep increasing and the momentum has never slowed down at all. Okay, so I think this is something that is very unusual, but this is a fact. We just have to understand the fact and see what we can do from here. Okay. The news Straits Times in April, it also mentioned that the new private home prices jumped 3.3% in the first quarter. Prices continue to rise in April and May. So these are all the screenshot from Business Time as well as Straits Times. Okay, you can see that the volume went up as well as the prices also went up. Not only for the new homes, condo resale prices also went up as well. There's also a strong buying demand for both the primary and secondary market. Okay, so what is primary market? Primary market is basically what we call the developer sale or the new home sale, like all the show flat, new launches. Secondary market is your resale condo or your landed as well. So can you see that the volume is increasing and it's really like almost reaching the high of 2018 already. Next, I broke down the residential prices into three different categories, namely the OCR, which is mainly the mass market, RCR, the city fringe, as well as the core central region. Can you see from the graph itself, focus on the center blue line, can you see that RCR, the price growth is the highest at 6.1%. Okay, can you see this sharp turn over here? Okay. Not only that, for the first half of the year 2021, outperformed 2020 in the new private residential sales. So from the chart itself, even with the heightened alert, like no dining in, 2 packs restriction, after that we open up 5 packs, after that we close down again. But can you see that the volume, right, the new private residential is still very, very strong and healthy, and it breaks all the 4-digit mark as well, close to 4-digit mark. Okay. Next, as you can see, based on the URA caveat, the number of units sold in first year of the year in 2021 have outperformed compared to the first year in 2020. Even with all the heightened alert and things like that, transactions are generally very healthy. Buyers are already used to this new norm, like Zoom, you sitting in front of your computer listening to me is something very uncommon 1 year ago. But 1 year later, we all get kind of used to it. So I'm also trying to get used to it, speaking in front, like, facing the computer. So everyone just slowly get into this whole new phenomenon. And the total sales each month is very healthy increment compared to year 2020. So what can you expect in the next few months? Okay, as you know, recently on the news, we are going to achieve a herd immunity. Everyone is getting their vaccination. If not, they cannot dine out and things like that. So, of course, what is going to happen if we can achieve that herd immunity? Everything will start to go back to a normal. All right, maybe we'll open our doors, so more people will come in. So what will happen to the property price right now? Okay, just a thinker for you. Land cost getting higher, resulting in higher selling price, obviously, because later Sean and I will share about the new land cost that's been bidded in 2021. What is the difference in terms of the price point compared to in year 2020? Okay, not only that, I think a lot of news have also showed that there's an increase in construction costs. Okay, personally, I'm also doing my own house renovation right now. So everything is just like increase in terms of whatever unit price. So if that applies to me, what about the developer itself? Can you imagine that kind of increase in construction costs they are going to incur? And with that, you will give a higher break-even point, and all this so-called will also result in a higher selling price. Okay, this is all like a domino effect. And there's also a depleting in terms of the existing stocks right now. In our term, is like there's not a lot of units left in the new homes. And developer recently, if you can read from the Straits Times or in the news, developer is also increasing price, but not like a huge jump, rather at an incremental bit by bit once they achieve a certain percentage in terms of their sales momentum. Ken? So this is an article that I screenshot a few days ago while I was preparing the slide. So as of now, I think we achieved 70%. I think yesterday I saw we are going close to 80%. So we are getting there. Things are getting back to normal. Okay. So are you ready to get the secret checklist that I'm going to share right now? Okay. So first, okay, there are 4 points that I'm going to share today. So first point, I think is the popular school effect. Okay, maybe probably if you want to take note and take it down, the first thing is the popular school effect. So why this is important is because for the school, the popular school, it always achieve a consistent production of students acing the PSLE every year. And it also affiliated to good secondary school as well. And it also excel or have outstanding achievement in certain CCA subjects. And they also offer a gifted program. So Property Guru, they also have done a survey interviewing parents. Why do they want to move their house near to popular school? So general consensus, we as parents, we always want the best for our kids. And someone mentioned that, oh yes, I need to give my child access to a strong network so that, in the future, when your network is strong, you pretend to meet better or rich people so that it can help you in your future career. And of course, another point is I want convenience and to reduce traveling time for my kids. Okay, so something that is very fundamental down to family values and culture. NUS also did a study and a research to find out whether school proximity affect housing prices as well. Okay, so the study came out that in the private housing market, the loss of the top 50 ranked school caused housing prices to decline by 8.5%, 12.2% respectively for the 1 km and 1 km to 2 km school zone mark. So we can see a direct proportion or relation between schools and housing prices. Okay. So let me share an example with you. So what I did was I compare CCR, which is the core central region homes, okay, inclusive of the primary and secondary market. I compare to District 11. Why this is so is because a lot of people buy properties in the District 11 because of schools. So if you can see from the graph here, you can see that the District 11, right, in general outperform properties in the whole CCR homes. Okay, so I mean, this is just a reference from my point of view to find some reference and comparison for you guys out there to think about. Okay, whether schools affect property prices. Okay, this is up to you, but data shows that it did affect, and District 11 outperformed the CCR market. I also take another case study for you to compare. So I guess a lot of people know about Fairfield Methodist Primary School. Okay, it's around Dover area. So what I did was I used within 1 km from Fairfield and also within 1 km to 2 km. So the condo basket that includes like Dover, Parkview, One North Residences, etc. that mentioned in the chart itself. But can you see that those within 1 km to Fairfield Methodist Primary School, the prices grow better, okay, compared to those only within 1 to 2 km. Okay, so these are some data that we use to back up of whatever hypothesis that we have. Second point, okay, I've already touched on the popular school. Second checklist that you must have for your next right property is the MRT effect. Okay, studies also shown that properties within 500 meters of an MRT are the most expensive and generally command a higher price of 10 to 15%. Okay, there's this gold standard that if you ask around people, what is the comfort range of walking or what is the comfort range of distance between your house to the MRT, we always get this 500-meter gold standard. Okay, so if you're going to buy a property that's within 500 meters, I think that's something like a good point, a checklist you can take note. Okay, so nearby MRT station may also drive up the rental prices. So for people out there listening, if you're not buying for own stay, you're buying for investment. So projects or property that's within 500 meters to MRT station is something that you can consider. Okay, and also with amenities around, you also have a bigger pool of tenants that's translate to higher rental in the coming years, thus pushing up your value. Okay, this is quoted from ERA Real Estate. Okay, Andrew now. So this is a price index done by ERA research team to compare the price index by distance to MRT. Can you see that within 500 meters, the price increase is the highest at 14.7% compared to like the 1 km, 1.5, as well as the 2 km. Okay, it's just for you to have a tinkle to know about this. Look at the rental itself. Nearer to MRT has the least decrease, okay, over the years. We also did a comparison for homes nearer to Buona Vista MRT station. You can also see that within 500 meters from Buona Vista MRT, the rental volume is higher also. Okay. So the third point is always this thing called the exit strategy. Okay. A lot of people tell you like when to buy, but they never tell you when to sell. It's just like buying stock. You know when is the good time to enter, but do you know when is a good time to exit? Sometimes you exit too fast, you don't get the full potential. Or sometimes you buy already, it's very hard for you to sell. So as agents from my point of view, right, I always help and advise my clients, I help them to put on the buyer's hat. Like if you buy this, will there be any potential buyer looking in this thing? So exit strategy that you guys out there should take note is whether there's any demand from the HDB upgraders. Because during this COVID period, right, of course, you guys know that we didn't open our doors. Not a lot of foreigners are coming in, and so where are the demand? It's generally 80%, I would say, will be from the HDB upgraders itself. Okay, there are also demand from investors who want to put their money in a location where there's strong rental demand. Third point is also demand from family who want to go to a popular school, to get the address within 1 km. Lastly, also demand from buyers looking for own stay in that location, because people always buy for true familiarity as well. Not always necessary must be the price point. So for people who love the East, it's very hard for them to shift to the West unless there's a certain reason, maybe their parents stays there, based on my experience. So the third point of exit strategy is very, very important, because only by exiting, right, you will realize your real profit. Okay. Cannot be you keep on holding on to your property without doing anything. That is only just paper gain. So we want to realize that profit. So we also need to know what are the different exit strategy. Okay, so let me give you a case study that's very relevant in today's market. I think everyone knows about Dawson, right? Skyview Dawson. Recently, they are in the news, breaking the $1 million threshold after MOP. So Dawson Estate currently has around potential of 1,007 sellers. Okay, it's in District 3. RCR City Fringe project. So let me take a case study, which is Sterling Residences. It's also one of our projects. Okay, very good in terms of the sales. But what I want to highlight to you is that actually for Sterling Residences during the launch, right, the increment is only at 6.4%. But the moment Dawson MOP, right, can you see this highlighted part? The price straight away went up to 9.49%. Okay. What this means is that the demand from the sellers of Dawson HDB, right, further support the price growth of Sterling Residences. Like I mentioned just now about familiarity. People stay in Dawson area. If they want to upgrade, where they're going to do, probably Sterling is one of their choices. So this also explains that why having these MOP flats around the vicinity will help to push the prices up. Okay. Lastly, the fourth point, which is the right entry price. Let's find out the current average land cost and also the developer's margin in current existing project. Okay, shall we? So far clear? So far everyone is following? So if you have any question, okay, if I'm too fast or what, just drop down in the Q&A. My teammate and all will help me to answer the questions, okay? So as you can see, what we did was we put in all the projects, that we are selling. We put in all the land price. We did an average out. Okay, average out in terms of the land price, we get about 1,001 per square foot per plot ratio. Then in terms of the break-even price with the selling price, we get the average margin of 21.8%. Okay, so as of current, the average margin in terms of the profit for developer is around 21.8%. Okay, for OCR, okay, it's about 24.9%. Okay. So let's review the recent GLS with about 10 to 25% profit margin to predict the future launch pricing. So these are all the future land price that's going to be. Okay, I'll just do a quick run through. So EC, even for EC, we're running around 1,002 to 1,004. The land at Ang Mo Kio, Lentor is easily going to break 2,000. That's going to be the future selling price in 2022 or incoming 2023. Okay, so can you see that the price in terms of the land price, in terms of the profit margin, we are looking at this kind of pricing. So for the next, now we are in August, right? So August, September, October, probably we're left with about 4 months. Okay, so this last 4 months probably is really your last chance before the new future pricing will come in. Okay, so existing, we have really limited upcoming new launch. Okay, so we have Park Greenwich, Perfect 10, Live at MB, Tanah Merah, Bartley View, okay, and Water Gardens. So these are all the so-called remaining new launch that's upcoming. Okay, I'm not going to say too much, but I'll just keep it here. Sean later will touch on more on that. All right, so this is the secret checklist that you guys have been waiting for. Okay, I know it's like, oh, wow, it's only like that. But hey, these 4 points are very important. Okay, why this is important? If today you buy a property that hit these 4 points, okay, you can hold this project for long because you know for sure there will be a demand in the future. Okay, property in general is still a traditional investment vehicle that you should hold long term. Okay, so where should you buy? Okay, I've done my part. I'm going to pass my time over to my dear partner Sean. He'll be telling you where should you buy if you are going to invest or buy something for your own stay. Sean, please take over. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ryan. Very well done. Thanks, Ryan, for the very great presentation. And I will pick up from where he has left. So I think Ryan touched on a lot of points with regards to the locality, the location, and etc. So I would like to share with you what is the next one that we should be looking at. Why is it a Bartley View? I think this is important to share with you because for Bartley View, the developer is WeHer, and we have 115 units and 2 basement parking. Let me share with you more on the project details first. We are located off Paya Lebar Road, off Bartley, and we are located at Jalan Bunga Rampai. The highest floor is on 16th story. At the top floor, it will be a double volume unit. 115 units with the total land area of approximately around 50,000 square foot. And tenure starts from 2020. Okay, we will be starting our preview this weekend from Saturday onwards. There's a total of 95 parking lots, of which 3 are the EV charging lots. Okay, and Bartley View is located right at the edge of the RCR, also known as the City Fringe. If I'm not wrong, we should be one of the only one in District 19 that's on RCR. This is the only project in District 19 that is on RCR itself. Okay, and a bit more about the developer. The project itself is developed by Real Holdings, and they are very well known in the local market. I would term them as a people's developer, and their projects are of good and high quality standards. These are some of the projects that they have done before, namely Park Centrals. Of course, in the West will be, this is very famous, Park Botania, up to today, is still one of the highest sought after project after so many years. And in Lorong Asu, that is quite near to our place, there's another urban residences. Okay, to touch to further it on what Ryan has touched on for the MRT effect, I want to share with you why Bartley View is so different from the rest of the other projects nearby. I've seen one questions asking about the difference between us and the other projects. So I would like to share with you. More importantly is the location. We are situated right next to the Bartley MRT. We are only a stone throw away from the Bartley MRT, and not forgetting that we are served by one other MRT that's within walking distance as well to the Tai Seng MRT. Okay, we are only approximately around 400 over meters away from the MRT station, from the actual site. Okay, to walk there, it will probably take you around 5 minutes. We are also very near to the next shopping mall. Bartley is in a very, very strategic location. We are near to all the mega malls, the Poise Center, that's only within 2 MRT stops away, Macpherson Mall, Junction 8, of course, not forgetting PLQ, Kallang Wave Mall, and the upcoming Ulay Mall. Okay. In terms of interconnectivity, we are very well connected. On the full circle line, there are 33 stations and 12 interchanges. So Bartley View is close to the 5 MRT interchanges and making traveling more easier and more convenient. Like what Ryan has shared earlier, I think this part, you need to put in more understanding into location. What is Singapore going in the future with loss? It's all about the public transport in Singapore, because the younger generations, they usually do not like to travel by their own personal vehicle nowadays, because government is also pushing up the price of vehicle owning, as well as they are also trying to press down the price for public transport. So it all goes in tandem. And when you're buying a property that's of so good proximity to the MRT, you'll be guaranteed of good rental yield. Okay. So currently, if you were to travel from Bartley View via Bartley MRT station, it will take you approximately around 40 minutes to Shenton Way. But what about in 2025? Once the completion of the Prince Edward Road station, the traveling between Bartley View and Shenton Way will be shortened to approximately around 30 minutes, which is astounding given the fact that it's not too near to the, we are on the fringe of the RCR. We are of very, very good and close proximity to we are very near to the Shenton Way area. Okay, and when it comes to the popular school effect, on the next point that I would like to touch on, whether the school offers a GEP or is there a SEP school availability or representation in the Singapore National School Games, achievement in Singapore Youth Art Festival presentation, you have to take a look at all these better schools that are on. All these are from the Smart Tutor blog. So this is not by us, but it's compiled by the Blogspot. So for them, they have listed Maristella as the top 17 school, which is very impressive because it's just right next to us. Okay, and of the good proximity to the schools, we have Maristella that's within 700 meters away from us, St. Gabe Secondary 1.1, of course with Bartley Secondary, it's only 40 meters away. With Cedar Primary School, we have already checked with the school itself. We have yet to get an email confirmation from them, but I think we will just want to share with you all offhand that we have checked with them what the block in Bartley View actually is within 1 kilometer of Cedar Girls School. So it's also something that it should be on block 8, all documented down for you all. Okay. And when you buy a property, there needs to be an exit point strategies. There needs to be some strategies in place. Like what Ryan said, if you do not have any strategies in place, you'll just be sitting on profit, and year after year you do not realize the profit. It becomes just another term that you will never get to appreciate it. Okay, and what are the exiting points? What are the future potential of Bidadari? There are 3 new towns in Singapore as of right before the latest one was being announced. There are only 3 brand new towns during this period. Bidadari, we have the Tampines North, and we have the Tengah Estate. So these are the 3. And to mention, Bidadari Estate is one of the nearest to town city center. So you can you imagine what is brand new town about? It's something very, very powerful. And there's a mass effect. Today, a few of our colleagues were discussing about this. By having a lot of units going TOP at the same time, it actually drives up the population, drives up the concentration, and there will be tons of amenities coming up. Singapore government, in terms of this town planning, is all very, very well planned out. As per why we are only building 80% of the car park lot, is on the exact same theory, because when we are near to the MRT, the government has really projected that there won't be 100% of the residents here utilizing a private vehicle. Okay, so future demand will be from the HDB upgraders. There are tons of them here, and there are 10 over thousands of HDB upgraders that is potentially your buyers in future. With a lot of cash in hand, they will easily be able to upgrade to the newer development. After your 3 years SSD has been met, there will be more of all these buyers that is coming in to take a look and to stay back at the same place where they are staying right now, which is Bidadari Estate. Bidadari Park is expected to be completed progressively by 2022. Okay, when fully developed, the whole area will house around 10,000 over housing units. Okay, and they are all very highly oversubscribed. These are all the potential pool of buyers that could be coming in to make purchases from you. They are your future clients. Okay, and there's a consistently high demand for the location as seen from previous BTO launches. They are, of course, all these I don't need to go into details. If you have followed the news, you will know that it's 6 times oversubscribed easily. Okay, and the basket of condos around 1.5 kilometers away from Bidadari Estate, they are all giving you very, very good returns. And in terms of pricing wise, it has staggeredly went up and achieved very good momentum in terms of the price point. And how about the potential growth of the location? We have shared with you on this part as well. The potential growth is with a brand new town coming up. There's tons of new amenities that will add on value to this vicinity, to this estate itself. Because as of now, there isn't anything, and you can feel there isn't anything much inside. Because if you were to go there today, you'll see that Akhlaf Lake is still being built. But rest assured, when the place is built up, it won't be at this kind of price that we are looking at today. Judging from the land cost, the construction costs that we are looking at. Okay, today we are still able to get. Later we will share about the price point that we are looking at for Bartley View. And Bartley View is close to many good business nodes. Where are we located right now? We are located in the immediate vicinity of the Tampines Regional Center. We are also very near to CBD. Like what I've said, we are in RCR. And of course, we have many other business park that is coming up. One thing to note is the Paya Lebar Air Base. This air base is, in fact, one of the largest potential pool of potential tenants or buyers that will be coming back from this area. Okay, the Paya Lebar Air Base, once they are relocated, is approximately 5 times the size of Toa Payoh town. It will become a new commercial and residential hub. With this, it comes as a double shot to this area to that you can be assured that this area there will be continuous growth potential when it comes to residential prices. You see, when we are talking about who are the future potential buyers, there needs to be constant upgradings in mind. And in Singapore, we can, when a brand new town comes about, it can continue to grow for 10, 20 years, which is why the prices of the developments there should be going up. Okay, and this is the Paya Lebar Air Base. This is just a flat plan for it. So there'll be industrial, CC, shop, smart work center for residential, commercial institution. There'll be open spaces to have space integration. There'll be industrial spaces there, and there'll be educational hubs. Educational means new schools, offices, and shops. Work, live, and play in Paya Lebar, Bidadari area as well. With more industrial estate and business nodes being built outside CBD, you will also bring jobs to be within easy reach. The first to see the immediate returns will be at Serangoon and Bishan, and they will see injection of more offices and facilities in the future. Okay, and with the creation of new jobs in the Defu Industrial City, which is under construction right now, and once it's completed, the Defu Industrial City will be the flagship stack-up complex as the pilot industrial complex at Defu Industrial Park by HDB. Okay, and Defu Industrial Park is a green and sustainable industrial park of tomorrow. The details we will be sending out as well. Do get the details from any of our ERA salesperson, so they can share with you more if you have missed out on anything. So Paya Lebar, of course, PLQ is a very sizable commercial center. There's also the existing SingPost, the PLQ, 1KM Mall, and a lifelong learning institution. With the Paya Lebar quarter, there's approximately 500,000 square meters of commercial spaces for A1 business usage. Okay. And how about the right entry price into the market? Bartley View was purchased at 885.33 per square foot per plot ratio. What does that mean? It means that we are in the right price factor for the developer. As of now, we are it's the highest, of course, to win the bid, they have to be the highest bidder lah. Okay. And it makes, and how about the other projects that's being sold now? The recent Northumberland, we have prices being bidded at 1129 per square foot per plot ratio. How about Ang Mo Kio? Of course, Ang Mo Kio is the top of the town, with the location at Ang Mo Kio compared to the rest of the project. And how much is Ang Mo Kio expected to be selling? As of last month, probably we are looking at 1,900 to 2,000. But with the potential, with the manpower shortage and the cost of construction is going up, we should be seeing that it will cross $2,000 upon launching. It should average above $2,000. Okay. And Bartley View land prices versus the rest of the land sale bid prices, we are one of the better entrant point, and we are very confident that with this price point, developer will be able to achieve good result for this. And how about the rest of the RCR prices? How are they faring? How are they transacting at? In August, average PSF last year, and in terms of the pricing wise, up to 2020, prices are already hovering at 2.5 to 2.6, with Sterling residences crossing way above 2.4. Okay, and the current new launches at RCR average around 2001. So how much should Bartley View be selling? Let's be engaging. Guys, maybe you can share with me what kind of price point do you think Bartley View will be selling at, with Woodleigh residences hovering around 2001 on the medium prices, and Park Colonial fully sold out project, 1,916. Myra 2150, freehold. Okay. You can put in some numbers so later we can have some discussion if need to. Okay, with Sengkang Grand Residences, further away up north, prices are hovering around 1,006 to 1,007. And in District 19, Gazania and William, it's a 2-3, 2-1 to 2-3. Why Bartley View? Yes, many, and it comes to the summary of Bartley View. We have a lot of strong and many exit strategies for the Bidadari effect. And it's also within 5 minutes walk to Bartley MRT. There's a great future growth potential for Ule Mall, Paya Lebar Air Base. Its right entry price now, we expect for the price to be right because of the land, relatively low land price compared to the newer launches, the newer GLS sold, and it's 21 kilometers to Maristella. So it fulfills all the good criteria of how a good project should stand out from the rest. Okay, now I want to share with you the most important part, and this part is the part where it comes to the site plan and the floor plan. I want to share with you this Bartley View site plan. I want to share with you, this is the actual site plan itself of the 115 units. Take a look over this side. Let me get my pointer out. Just a moment now. Let me get my pointer out. Okay, can you see? Okay, so just a moment. Okay. Okay, my colleague tell me to go a bit slower. Okay, let me take my cue a bit slower now. Multiple entry point to the development, but not on Bartley Road itself, which is a good point because it will not, you will not be subjected to the sometimes because it's near to a school. There could be some traffic build up in the morning. The good thing about Bartley View is you do not have to exit from that point itself. Do not have to exit via Bartley Road. You can exit by Jalan Bunga Rampai to Aljunied, Joo Seng, Paya Lebar, be connected to all the major highways. Okay, so this is the north-facing view that we have prepared for you to take a look. So this is towards the Tampines side. This is the Bartley Viaduct, the flyover, and this is the viaduct. Okay, when we have a development that's right next to, that's near to the flyover, you can be assured that there isn't anything that's going to be built right beside, because on a Cat 2 road, in terms of the distance away from the highway, away from the road, it will be at least minimally of 15 meters. So you can be assured that the view here is guaranteed in perpetuity. So in future, as long as you're buying the North View portion, you'll be always unblocked. Okay, and of course, surrounding us is a lot of the landed houses. Okay, towards the north facing, and this is towards the south facing. South facing generally will be able to see the Singapore Flyers on the higher floor. We have seen the drone view for 15th floor, and it gives us a very good view towards the Singapore Sports Hub, Singapore Flyers. So if we can see the Marina Bay Sands, what does it mean? You will see, I will fly past a lot of activities going on towards that side. And this happens to be the view for our 4-bedroom units. Okay, because of the proximity to the next highest building, it will give you a very good and unblocked view of the whole area. You will not have the overcast that makes the development very claustrophobic. Okay, and And this development is only on north-south orientation. Okay? We want to share with you a bit about why I say that this developer is a people's developer. Everything has been well thought of, even for where the rubbish chute should be located at, the charging point, all this. So it has been very well thought of. Even the rubbish chute is not going to face any of the units' entrances. It's all tucked away at one corner. Okay. Washing bay is also provided as well. EV charging port, 2 of them are being provided, and B1 and B2. Okay. Total 115 units in all, of which we have the 2-bedroom, 2-bed, 1 bath, 2-bed, 2 bath, with the 2-bed, 1 bath at 657 square foot, and the 2-bed, 2 bath at 732 square foot. Later, I'll share with you why I feel that there are some units that you should be looking at, and they are of good entry and exit strategy for this one. Okay, when it comes to the type 2A, which is the smallest unit that we have, is at 657 square foot. But rest assured, if you go to our showroom to take a look, this is not the showroom unit that we have built. You'll be asking, hey, how come this unit there isn't any showroom? Because this unit don't need showroom also will sell out. 100% don't need showroom also will sell out. Because first thing, entry price point. We expect it to be around 1.2 to 1.3 mil, thereabout. And in terms of layout wise, this is one of the better and more functional ones. Remember, I told you about the developer building very good and functional layout for the development. Every single kitchen is an enclosed kitchen in this development. Every single one of them. And every single one of the unit, they are all cross-ventilated. That means you have good cross-ventilation of good crosswind possibility. So there will be crosswind in and out through the window panels. Okay, the kitchen is an enclosed kitchen. It also comes with proper town gas, powered by city gas. Okay, and come in here, you'll first be met with the 2nd bedroom and the living hall itself. Living and dining is well segregated side by side. This is also what we are terming as the jet and the dumbbell concept. There's no wastage here. There isn't any wastage. There's no walkway to the bedroom. So everything is all fully usable. Okay, there isn't any walkway space that you have to pay for. The bathroom is a jet and jill. There are 2 entrances to it. So the master bedroom is also attached to the master bath. The master bath, there are 2 entrances to it. Okay, and there is a home shelter of 3.1 meter square as well. Okay, this is a very good and efficient layout. And this is the typical layout that you'll be looking at. For the 2-bedroom, the type 2B is 861 square foot. It's 732 square foot. Okay, coming in, I personally prefer, I really like this kind of layout because the moment you come in, you'll be greeted by a good foyer area. First thing, for feng shui, this is a very, very nice unit because people from the outside do not look into a unit directly. And right at the foyer area, these are the spaces that you can build a pedestal, a shoe cabinet, and you can even be greeted by a big fish tank. You can even set up here at this corner. Okay, then coming in, you have the living and dining, well segregated and side by side as well. Kitchen space with the cooker, hood and hob all provided for near to the window panel. And of course, I will leave it to you to explore the show flat. Come and take a look at our finishing. We are giving top-notch finishing. We are using, just to quote a few examples, we are using a single bowl deep dish wash basin with under-mounted sink, okay, and a standing fridge. And there's a washer and dryer provided for as well. Coming out to this part, I'm always impressed with developer who provides those very, very small details, the finer details. For example, at the balcony area, the developer has provided a beep tap and a power point. Beep tap seems to be very small thing to you, but because I myself have done a lot of rental as well for some more tenants. They don't want especially the Caucasian tenants, sorry, must use the right term. Okay, the washer and dryer. Some of them, they want to replace this washer and dryer with dishwasher, because the Caucasian, they prefer to use dishwasher. They can shift the washer and dryer out to the balcony area where the big tech is being provided for already. Okay, and then they can fit in their washer and their dishwasher here. Okay, the 2-bedroom, every single bedroom can fit in the common bedroom can fit minimally a queen size bed, and the master room you can fit minimally a king size bed. Okay, in terms of size wise, it's one of the largest that you can find in this immediate vicinity. Okay, coming to the second type, they are quite similar, so I wouldn't go too much into it. Okay, unit is all full smart home ready. Okay, so this is the other type of the 2-bedroom unit. Coming to the 3-bedroom unit. Okay, 3-bedroom. Having seen the 2-bedroom, how good and functional is the design layout, you should be more than confident that our 3-bedroom, which are bulk of the unit, will be snap up fast. I think, in my opinion, I think there will be a lot of people looking at 3-bedders because these are easy entry point to the development. Okay, coming in as well, you have a very good foyer space area here. And living and dining area, you can fit in minimally a 6-seater. Of course, with a lot of people nowadays, they shifted the dining area to the balcony. Okay, and then you have a larger living space. Okay. To see a 65-inch TV, generally you need around 2.5 meters depth. So this sofa you can actually shift a bit further in, and right behind you can build shelving, book shelving cabinets, and you can even have some like piano corner, play corner at the back. Okay, and then the 3rd bedroom, coming to the 2nd bedroom. And one more thing to draw attention to, this development is not built on PPVC. So as you can see, most of the walls here, they can be reconfigured and redesigned to adapt to different personal needs and wants. Okay, so this one, this is the smallest of the 3-bedroom. Okay, so coming in here, this will be the common bathroom, then an attached master bathroom is on this side. Okay. Okay, and the typical 3-bedders, these are the larger ones with the yard space. Okay, and this is the kitchen area. It's also both a full fitted kitchen. Coming into the living and dining, well, this living and dining is impressive. This unit is 1044 square foot. In terms of space wise, this is considered very, very impressive. Okay, because of the vast space that you have. And all the 3 bedrooms are well tucked away at one corner. The bathroom here is a very good and functional layout. I want to draw attention to this portion of the master bedroom. It's huge. After fitting a king size bed, you still have a 270 degrees view, double panel window at the corner at the edge. And on this side right in front of you, you can even fit in with the fitted display panel. So on this side, there could be a feature wall. They can build a vanity top to complete your wardrobe area. There's also additional space for the window panel as well. So these are all very, very small details, but they are very, very well thought of. Okay, this really impressed me a lot. Okay, and then the type 3C, which is the larger of the 3-bedder. This is 1066 square foot. In terms of layout wise, they are very similar. So I will not go too much into it. Okay, I will skip this. Coming to the 4-bedroom. 4-bedroom, I don't need to recommend to you. If you are looking at a 4-bedroom or you want to look to build to have a legacy planning, 4-bedroom is a very nice unit. There are only a handful of them here, from level 2 to level 15. And on level 16 is a duplex unit, not the duplex, but the one with the high ceiling. Okay, so for the 4-bedroom, this is a 4+ study. It's not a 4-bedroom, it's a 4+ study. I have to reiterate that. Okay, coming in, living and dining side by side. The dry kitchen where you can host with as a breakfast counter, wine fridge provided for, the steam oven provided for as well. A very good sized kitchen. This is also our showroom design. You should come and take a look at our showroom. And we have all the 4-bedroom with attached ensuite. With 3rd and 4th bedroom sharing a Jack and Jill concept, boasting a 180 degrees southward facing. If you're on a higher floor, you will be guaranteed an unblocked view of the flyer towards the flyer side. Okay, and this is our master bedroom. Master bedroom is really very impressive. Coming in here, this is the walk-in closet, and this is the attached bath. And take a look at this center wall. It's attached to the study room. So a lot of study rooms out there, they just tell you it's a study room, but a lot is not, in actual fact, not a proper study room. They're either open or they are without aircon provision. This unit comes with proper aircon provision. Okay, and this wall can be removed and close up if you want to enlarge the walk-in closet space. Okay, or if for some ladies they prefer the study room can be the husband area, just push them to the side if they miss. Okay, so on this side, trying to crack a joke, sorry. Okay, so on this side, the door can be shifted to this portion, shifted to the front part to make the place much bigger. Okay. Okay, and efficiency of the unit wise, and every single bathroom, I have to reiterate this part. It comes with a bidet tap as well, which is very well thought of and very, very thoughtful. Okay, with that, I have almost come to the end of the presentation, and we want to give you a price matrix that what we should be looking at, or what we could be looking at. Okay, as of today, I want to draw attention to the medium prices that we are expecting, 1,900 to 2,000, and these are the prices that we are expecting developer to be launching it at. So if we are looking at $1,900 to $2,000 on a medium price, for the 2-bedroom, the entrance price should be around 1.28 to 1.3 for the smaller unit. Those small, but it has everything you must bear in mind. You must understand. So this is for the smallest 2-bedroom, the 2-bed 1-bath. I foresee that it will be one of the fastest selling unit. It should be sold out in a snap moment. So this one, the 2-bedder, if you're interested, to talk to your ERA preferred person and talk to them to prepare your check and come for the balloting exercise. And for the 2-bedroom, the premium price, the larger unit should be around 1.4, thereabout onwards. Okay, and for the 3-bedroom, we're expecting the price to be around 1.8 plus. 3-bedroom premium, just crossing 2 mil or thereabout in this price point range. Okay, and for the 4-room, prices are in this matrix. Okay, so in terms of price wise, you can check with your agent